So today's lesson is that take every opportunity to teach. One of the most important things I've learned so far, by far, teaching isn't about being smart. Trust me, lots of not so smart people teach things. But teaching is a very powerful tool. It forces you to compact all the things that you know and to share what you've learned. And it's only through teaching that you're finally forced to learn from what you've gone through. You know, I don't know, I always imagine if I had like another life, maybe I would have been a professor or something. Wow, excuse me. Like that, and I've learned that, I've made so many mistakes in my life and I can make them over and over again. And because, mistakes will come back to you and they'll look different the next time through. But I do think if we learn, that you can experience a lot of things, you go through a lot of things in your life, and that's interesting and all, but just doing things or being things or seeing things is not learning unto itself. And the most efficient way to actually learn something is if you actually have to teach someone something you know about something else, you will learn all the parts that mattered the most. You will be able to capture all the lessons that came out of it, and you'll be able to teach. You'll be able to share like how to avoid making the mistakes that you made. And I think that that's like the most powerful thing in the world. Being a good teacher is not about, like I said, being smart. It is about mastering the experiences you've had, and it's all about knowing what you can do to help someone else and ultimately help yourself. So definitely, I think if you can figure out a way to help the people who are coming up on the journey behind you, that will afford you the opportunity, hopefully, to be helped by someone who's on the journey in front of you. And there's lots of ways for you to find, and places for you to find ways to teach, right? And it doesn't have to be overt, like standing in front of a classroom. You can be looking for a friend who's in need or seeking help and trying to offer them whatever advice you can. And in doing so, ultimately, you help them through. There's lots of ways to, at least today, I don't know like what it'll look like when you are doing this, but there's all kinds of groups and programs and other things like where you can offer yourself to be like a teacher or a mentor to someone else and to share your experiences. But I definitely encourage you to thrust yourself into some of those opportunities, some of those spaces where what you know or what you've done or what you've seen is valuable. And don't ever write off how valuable it is, because it seems trivial or it seems easy or it seems obvious after you've done it. But the reality is that until you share it with someone else, you won't even understand how important or hard it may have been. And there's no way for you to give yourself credit for any of the things you've done until you actually see it from that point of view. So go out there, son. Be a good teacher. Be a great teacher. And then that'll make you the best kind of learner. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.